It is one busy day in this neighborhood. Whew. Hola, bienvenidos. What's good? Welcome back, and if you're new, welcome. Today, as you guys can see from the título, we are going to do my favorite summer palettes. Every year I try to do this, and every year I change it up. There's always new ones that come into my life later on, or ones that I've rediscovered in my collection. This video is not for you to go out and purchase these palettes. It's not for you to be envious or jealous because you want those palettes. This whole video is just for you to shop your stash. See what you have that's similar, same vibes, same kind of color story, so that way you can enjoy your own, and everyone has a different taste when it comes to palettes. So yeah, I just wanted to share that with you guys. So if you're interested, let's get into it. All right, I'm gonna try to hustle through this because this neighborhood is jumping today. One neighbor down the street is getting trees cut. The other one's getting new gutters and I think new siding on their house. Neighbors next door is having constant commotion because they ripped up some bricks. People are collecting them and then they're putting down stuff because they're having some sort of event coming up. And I shouldn't be complaining because Mr. Man just told me that tomorrow we are cutting down more trees. So we're adding to the commotion. I'm telling you, it never ends in this neighborhood. It is a very nestled neighborhood that is always very busy. My cameras are constantly going off. All right, you guys, so I'm hoping you guys don't hear any of the commotion going on, and I'm literally watching it outside the window and I'm trying so hard not to get distracted. All right, you guys, so these are in no particular order. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 palettes to share with you guys today. This is what I'm feeling, and it's funny because I feel like if I would have done a favorite summer palettes about 2-3 years ago, the color stories would have been a lot different than what they are now. But as you guys know, our taste change, what we like changes. I still love color, I still love neutral. I've always loved both. It's just lately I've been feeling more of that summery, glowy, bronzy kind of thing, and you'll notice that throughout the palettes that I'm going to share with you guys today. Okay, so let's start out with this first one. This is the Beauty Bay New Mood palette. I purchased this last year and I've been playing around with it throughout the whole time, and I really do like it. And you're probably gonna look at this and like, what, Alex? I'm telling you, if you just were to close this, isn't this screaming summer? I found it very difficult to reach for this palette in the winter time because the colors are the majority of the colors are very vibrant. I did reach for all these 6 shadows during the winter time because these are obviously a lot more winter-esque, but you still can get really nice looks mixing with these. But if you were to cover this, it's a lot summery, a lot like it reminds me of a watermelon or strawberries or that type of thing. So I really like it. I'm gonna reach for this a lot more now. You get your neutrals in here, these bright shades that you can use as eyeliners, this yellow. So I'm excited for this. This is actually enough color where it's not too much, but you still get some groundwork. Like all these shades right over here are all like helping you to tone it down if you need to. Let's move on to the next one. This one is one that is newer to my collection. I love the original, still love the original. This one I am starting to get to know more and enjoy, and that is the Killer Purr palette. This was more of a fall type of palette for me, and now I feel like it's more summery. Well, at least the new version. It's a little bit more summery for me because you're getting these pops of bright shades in here. So I still can see the fall in it, but I feel like summer works for it a little bit more in my own version. Like for me, this is more summery. I really do like this pink is really, really pink, and this is a shifting kind of gold, kind of like a dirty gold blue. It's really, really pretty, but then you have all these to tone them down or bring them down. This color is gorgeous. So you're getting a little bit of everything, but again, it's still bringing it in. If you just want to do a neutral look, you can still get that. A one and done shadow. This color is one of my favorites in this palette. So beautiful. And this palette, it looks like I barely used it, but you guys know Menagerie Cosmetics type of shadows, they're very hard to hit pan on. And I have hit pan on one and only one so far, and it took a while. This one I've been speaking about now for like the last month, and I still love it. The Midnight Summer one. If you have the Anastasia Nouveau, that's literally, this is a dupe for it. But this one, if you want to save some money, this is such good quality. And again, It is a palette that I really do love and enjoy. It gives me that pop of color if I want, even these, bringing it down. The only thing that this is missing is a little bit more of a deeper matte shade to bring everything together. So I always find myself reaching for this, even though this is not a matte, but it'll work. It's just, I wish there was a little bit more, or I would have to go to the green side of this. But it is a beautiful palette. I love to use this as like a two eyeshadow look kind of palette, and these two are definitely my favorite mattes in here. I'm always reaching for these. Sometimes I'll just do a look with just these two in the crease and then I'm good to go. Sometimes I just want to go in and out. So this is a beautiful, beautiful palette. Check it out. I do have a coupon code if you are interested. You don't have to, it is affiliate, but if you are interested, I do have a 10% off coupon down in the description box. All right, let's go to some minis, shall we? So this mini is new. This one, I can't remember when I got this palette. This is the Natasha Denona Mini Bronze, and I feel like this is perfect. It is just enough bronze where you don't feel like you're overwhelmed or too much, and I really love it. The mattes in here are different enough where it doesn't look like you're just doing a monochromatic look. This shadow right here is my favorite. It's like a red brown. Oh, this is so beautiful. Just all over your eyelid and on the lower lash line. All done, all good to go. It is stunning. I do wish that this shadow, the only shimmer shadow in here, was just a tad bit light because it does look a little bit deeper on my eyes. But I can make it work. I just mix something else on top of it and then I'm good to go. But I do love this palette. This one does show up on my lid and it's not like a setting lid. It's just enough for the crease. So I do like it. This is like enough. You know how like some people just don't want a bunch of browns in their life? This one would be perfect because it's enough browns. They all are different from one another where you can constantly do different looks, but it's not overwhelmingly a bunch of browns with just a little bit of a hue difference. This is perfect. And I really, really have fallen in love with this one. Let's keep going with the Natasha Denona train, you guys. These next two are together, but I'm putting them as separate because I love both of them. The Natasha Denona Glam Face, this is the light version. I have been rocking this lately and I just can't stop. This is so, so beautiful. I cannot. This blush right here, this cream blush, oh, I love it so much on my face. It's so beautiful. This highlighter, I love to use this on my eyelid when I need something extra or to lighten a look, or like whenever I want this one to be a little bit lighter, I'll go in with this one and just lighten it up, mix it together, and it's just enough for what I want. These eyeshadows, my goodness, these two right here, like seriously, she knew that's what I wanted. I know, she made these palettes for me. These are just beautiful. I really love to reach for this. This is such a beautiful, beautiful palette. I have been enjoying it. It's given me what I want without it being too warm, but I do really enjoy this one a lot. It's one that when I want those browns, but just enough where I don't need to like have a million of them, this is perfect for me. And that blush is just perfection. The other one is no different. This is part of what I'm wearing on my eyes today. And you guys, this blush is just like a bronzer blush for me all in one. I could just put this all over my cheeks and I'm good to go. And I don't have to worry about putting a bronzer. It just looks stunning on the eyes. This highlighter is beautiful for all over the lid. It's a little bit too dark for my face, but I can get away with it on my body, which I do like. These, oh my God, they look deep. I'm not gonna lie to you, they look deep. And I do have to bring something in for the crease, which I did today. But if I want a smoky, warm, sultry look no further. This is just enough. And this color right here is my favorite. This red bronze, you guys know this is like my jam. I love these terracotta red browns. Any type of hue of that, I just love how it looks on my skin tone. And this is why that Mally Shadow Stick in Topaz was one of my favorites. It's just so beautiful. This one, I love the difference between these two. I'm actually wearing this one all over my lid today, and I really do like it. I'm wearing this on the crease. I'm wearing this on the outer V. And this color right here, it's like a peachy bronze. It's so, so pretty. You can kind of see that on camera. It's just beautiful. Both of these I love, and I can use both of these. It's just this I gotta be a little bit light-handed with, and certain things I can't use where it's directing you to use it, but I can still get away with it. These are beautiful. beautiful, well executed. And I feel like if you were to have these, you don't need the Natasha Bronze palette. You don't need the Sunset palette, the Sunrise palette. I feel like these I like a lot more than those. And it's a lot less shadows overall, and I love them. Here's one that I am wearing also today with that Natasha Denona one, and that is the Nabla Cutie palette in Coral. This one gives me a little bit more color. As you guys can see, it matches my shirt today. It's enough color, but I still can get away with getting a neutral look. So I am wearing this shade, these three, this one, and this one on my eyes with it as well today. And it's just so beautiful. So I mixed both of these palettes today, and this is the eye look that I got today, and I love it. I love it. I love it. This one's beautiful. You guys know I like these little cutie. Nabla has been one of my favorite indie brands that I have just really been enjoying their eyeshadow palette. And this one is color, but not too much. Not too much, and I'm really liking it. All the palettes that I've chosen so far have some sort of color to them, and they're all different from one another. I got my blues, my green, I got yellows, I got these corally shades, reds, and it just goes with the theme of what I like. I told you guys, I'm constantly switching what I'm liking. Maybe next year I'm all gonna like color. I don't know what it is, but I still love color. I'm just into more of that sultry bronze color for the summer. I'm really, really into it. So speaking of that, last but not least, I had to shout out this one. The Patrick Ta one, Major Dimension. I know some don't like this shadows, the formula. I do. I do. These are beautiful on the eyes if you use your finger. If you use your finger, and sometimes if I pick up too much as well, I'll rub them like this to warm them up, and then I'll go in with my finger, and it just is beautiful, and I get the least amount of fallout on my eyes. These seriously, these cream shadows, I just want to use them every day. I'm not even kidding you. I want to use them every single day for all my looks. It's just this formula. Wow. He knocked it out of the park. I mean, like, he came in and he dominated when it came to these. I love the second one as well, but I feel like the first one is the one that I would reach for in the summertime the most. The second one, I feel like more it's fall-esque for me, and this one's more of a summer one. Really love it. And again, here is my favorite shade right here. It's just that red bronzy color, and it just looks so great with these shadows. It's beautiful, and I love this. More brands should do things like that. Natasha Denona is another one where I love that she does this. Like, seriously, this shouldn't be extra $10 on a palette to just have something like this, but it's just, this just makes things last longer, and I don't have to worry about it, and I will invest my money on things like that because I know it'll last a little bit longer. All right, you guys, those are my 8 palettes. Which ones are your favorite? Do you agree with me? Are you in the same kind of feels as me this summertime? I know I have so many other beautiful, colorful palettes, and I still love them and enjoy them. I am just into this theme this year. I'm just into it. I love this kind of look. I feel like I've been missing a bold lip, so I want to do more bold lips this summer and more of like this kind of eye look to go with that. I want to give my eyeshadow looks a break, make it easy and simple, and then do a bold lip. So I think that's what I'm into this summer. It's ever changing. We'll go back to color. I know you guys are probably like, oh, what happened to you? I still love colors. You guys can see. I still love color. It's never ending. Just sometimes I just like to switch it up to keep my makeup alive and feel fresh and new, because if I don't, I'm gonna declutter all of these and then regret it. So I like to change my taste, just so then I can fall back in love with certain areas and categories and sections of my makeup wardrobe for that reason. So I'm falling back in love with my lipsticks. I wanna wear lip products, lip glosses, all that kind of stuff. And to do that, I need to tone down my eyeballs. And this summer, I'm willing to do that. So that's all that I have for you guys today. I'll put all these down in the description box. Let me know what your favorite summer palettes are that you're pulling out this summer. I love to hear it because sometimes you guys inspire me to pull those out too for a few looks. So thank you guys again so much for watching. Happy summer. I'm excited. My favorite season of the year is here, and I'm not regretting it. All right, guys, that's all that I have. More videos on the screen for your enjoyment. Until then, peace out.